looking at the K2 87 155. It's got, you know, a very surfy directional thing going on with it. And Peter got on this first, so Peter, why don't you tell us how you felt about this?
I must have drank some Haterade this morning or something. Because, oh man. Let me tell you, dear readers, I do believe I have never ridden a worse snowboard in my life, period. Just never a worse one. Everything about this board just was terrible. It bucked. Should I do the bucking thing again for 2 minutes? Fuck!
Maybe just 10 seconds.
Just every little bump on the hill. I just was in the air. My whole body was shaking. My headache from my hangover was expounded upon. It didn't hold an edge. It didn't feel fun. It didn't feel super. It felt fun when I was going super slow. When I was just coming down this little section.
Like inline.
When you're going really slow, it actually was just like kind of had this like weird like washy little fun like super like you know whatever thing. But the moment I started picking up speed, it just became everything that I hate about snowboarding in general.
Well, you know, I gotta say
About a snowboard.
I gotta say I wasn't as bitter and angry at this board as Peter is.
Like my ex-girl.
Maybe my coffee had less Haterade this morning, but I do have to say that my biggest complaint is what Peter mentioned. Here you have this kind of surfy board that can float really well in powder, that can turn pretty quick, but the chatter, and I feel that they need to go back and relook at this board and add some dampening to it.
If you're on a powder day, you are gonna find variable conditions. You know, you're not just gonna be riding pure powder.
Perfect.
You're gonna hit, you know, little chunder, and you're gonna hit tracked out powder
This
near
is
the end
for
of
the
the
resort
day.
rider. Peter's got it right. Yeah.
What?
You got it right. It's for the resort rider. We're
This
not
is for
getting...
no rider. Don't ride this. Don't go and buy this board. This is a terrible
Wait a
board.
sec. Let's rewind here.
If it's my opinion, if I'm allowed to speak my opinion, that's my opinion. Like
You are allowed.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna ride a powder day, like, and you're to have a nice powder day, you're gonna find, you know, if you're at a resort, you're gonna find variable conditions.
That's what I was trying to agree with you on.
Yeah, you're gonna find variable conditions, and you're saying that this is for that. I'm saying the moment you hit some tracked out powder, you're gonna be launched up in the air, and you're gonna have a headache.
I'm saying that it's not built that well for it, but that's what they said it's for. They call it the 12-day board if you go on a trip and you need one board for everything. This is what they say. And I think Peter strongly disagrees with that.
I would throw it out the window and run down the mountain. I would be happier on my feet.
Look, I feel this board could be really fun if they revisit dampening. They need to revisit the dampening. They may need to make this board handle well. And then, you know, and then I think it would be an okay board, but I was so surprised at how I felt everything underfoot.
Every
just the
single
whole
thing.
And I felt like Peter there.
It gave my headache a headache.
Yeah, I turned quick. It was fine. Everything else could be okay about this. This could be a fun board if they just added a lot of dampening to it. A lot.
If they changed this board completely, it would be a better board.
So that's where we're at with this.